The next topic is strings. Coming to the definition, the string is a collection of characters. Collection of characters. A string is a collection of characters. So in C language, all the strings must be enclosed within the double quotes. For example, a string S1 is equals to, for example, my name, Shravan. That must be enclosed with a semicolon. And every string must be enclosed with /0. This /0 is a null character. The /0 is a null character. The /0 represents and it tells to the compiler this is the end of the string. So the /0 represents end of the string. Mostly all the strings are defined in the form of one-dimensional arrays of character data type. For example, here in the definition we says that the string is a collection of characters. By the definition of array, an array is the collection of similar data type elements. Like so, char name of 6. This is the collection of characters. The size represents collection of characters of the similar data type. Okay. Hence, the strings are represented in one-dimensional arrays of character data type. Okay. So, in the coming to the strings, there are different predefined string functions under the string header file, string.h. Okay. So, for example, if you define the strings char name of 7, name of 7, and assigning the values here. So for the array we can assign the values at the time of declaration and after the declaration. At the time of declaration we enclose within the curly braces. After the declaration we use either scanf or other statement, other writing statements. Here the character array, here character name of 7. I am taking a name is the array of character data type of length 7. If I want to assign characters, so all the characters must be enclosed within the single quotes. All are must be enclosed within the single quotes. This is the one way. And the second one is the scanf. By using scanf or gets. For using scanf we must use the for loops, like whereas coming to the gets name of, after the declaration printf enter the name and gets name. This is the one. So at the time of declaration directly we take the characters within the curly braces and each are separated with commas and each letter must be enclosed within the single quotes. This is at the time of declaration. After the declaration we use scanf or gets. For like example, printf, so char name of 7, printf enter name. So here here we use scanf or gets of name. So what is the difference between gets and scanf? The gets directly take one line of sentence. Either while coming to the scanf, it's take only one word. It's taking only one word. That is the difference between scanf and gets. So in the scanf percentile C. Here we are for loop, in the for loop percentile C, for the string percentile S, whatever it may be, comma name. In normal variable, for the normal variable we will write the scanf percentile D comma ampersand variable name. But here we are not using the ampersand. In the strings the ampersand is not allowed. Okay, so in this way we can use the strings. I want to write a small piece of code for the strings. Hash include stdio.h and hash include conio.h. So if you want to use the library functions, so string.h, here I am not using any library functions. I am not including the string header file. Next, int main. Okay, first char name of 7 equals to S R A V A L. Okay, I am taking the name into name, and if I want to print this, oops, just simple. Finally, return 0. So, like gets, here to print the values use puts of name, then it displays Shram. After the declaration example, hash include stdio.h, hash include conio.h, int main. These are the common, and declaring the array char name of 7. Okay, so I must enter the name. Enter the name. So next, scan statement. Instead of scanf, I am using gets name. So after taking the name, I want to print it. Printf the entered name is puts name. Okay. Finally, return 0 main. This is at the time of declaration. This is after the declaration. In this way, we can use the strings in the C language. Next, in C, there are several string library functions. Now we discuss about those functions. There are several string handling functions that are strlen, strcmt, strcpy, str, next LWR, STR, UPR, STR, CAT, string concatenation. Like many number of functions is there. The first one is the strlen. This is the string length. String length. strcmp, string comparison. strcpy, string copy. str, substring. LWR for the lowercase conversion. UPR for the uppercase conversion. CAT, string concatenation. String concatenation. These are the several string handling functions which are already developed and designed. These are stored in the header file string.h. If you use any one of these functions, we must include the string.h along with the hash include stdio.h, hash include connew.h. Next statement, hash include string.h also we must include. Why? Because all these functions are developed and write the code and executed, and all are stored in the header files string.h. So we discuss one by one. Here I am taking two strings, name 1 Shravan and name 2 Kumar. Here I take two strings, name 1 and name 2. Okay, so first string length, strlen of name 1. strlen of name 1. So the name 1 here, what is the name 1? Shravan. So strlen means string length. That means it returns how many characters in that string. For example, here 6 characters. Then it returns 6. It returns 6. Okay. strlen of name 2. So in the name 2, how many characters are there? 5 characters. So it returns 5. The strlen is the string length and it returns how many characters present in that string. Okay. Next one, strcmp, string comparison. So in the string comparison, for any comparison we need at least two values, then only we can compare. So the string comparison also compares the two strings. Okay. strcmp name 1 comma name 2. Okay. So the strcmp compare these two strings, name 1 and name 2, and returns either 0 or 1. So this strcmp returns 1 when both the strings are same. It returns false, 0 when both strings are not same. So the comparison is mainly depends upon the ASCII values. Okay, based on the ASCII values of both strings, then it compares. So while comparing, both strings are same, then it returns true, that means 1. If both strings are not same, then it returns false, that is 0. Next, strcpy. strcpy of name 1 comma name 2. So this function copies the second name to the first name. That means here if you apply these strcpy on these two strings, then name 1 equals to Kumar, name 2 equals to Kumar. That means it copies the second string into the first string. So the second string name 2 is copied into the name 1. So name 1 also Kumar and name 2 also Kumar. Okay. The string copies the second string into the first string. Next, substring. str of name 1 comma name 2. Name 1 comma name 2. In the substring, it fetches the second string into the first string. Okay. If the second string is present in the string 1, then it returns 1. Otherwise, it returns 0. That means it searches for the substring. Already there is a string. For example, Shravan Kumar. This is the name 1. Name 2 is the Kumar. Okay. So the name 2 is searches in the name 1. Name 2 is the Kumar. That Kumar is searches in the name 1, Shravan Kumar. So Kumar is here present and name 1 also present. Then it identifies the substring in the string 1. Okay. So in this way it finds the substring. Next, str LWR. It converts the string into lowercase. str LWR of name 1. Okay. For example, here the name 1 is Shravan, then it converts all are lowercase letters. Vice versa, str UPR uppercase. String str UPR name 1. Then it converts all the characters into uppercase. Okay. So strcat, string concatenation. Concatenation means adding. The second string is added to first string. For adding, we must also two values. The second value is added to first value, or first value is added to second value. Whereas coming to the string concatenation in C language, always the second string is added to the first string, but not first string added to the second one. String strcat of name 1 comma name 2. Then here name 1 is the Shravan and name 2 is the Kumar. Then name 1 contains these two are concatenated, Shravan, Kumar. Name 2 is not changed, Kumar. Okay. So in the string concatenation, the second string is added to the first string. So Shravan, the name 1 is the Shravan, name 2 is the Kumar. The second string added to the first string. So Kumar is added to the Shravan, then Shravan Kumar. In the name 2 there is no change. The Kumar is always present. Okay. These are the string library functions. String length, it returns the number of characters in that string. String comparison, it compares two strings and it returns either 0 or 1. If it returns 1, then both strings are same. If it returns 0, then the both strings are not same. strcpy. The second string is copied to the first string and the second string not changed, but the first string also converted into second one. str, it finds the substring. If we provide the two strings, then the second one is searches in the first one. If it is found in the first one, then it returns 1. Otherwise, it returns 0. str LWR. It converts the string into lowercase, and str UPR, it converts the string into uppercase, and strcat, string concatenation. The second string is added to the first string, but not changing the second one. Okay. These are the string handling functions in C language. So if you use these functions, we must add the string.h. Okay, string.h header file. For these functions, I want to write a small piece of code. Hash include stdio.h. Hash include conio.h. Again, I am adding string.h also. Hash include string.h. Next, int main. These are the common steps while implementing the strings in C language. So here I am taking two strings, character arrays, char name1 of 10, comma name2 of 10. Here I am taking two strings, name1 and name2 of size 10. Okay, so first puts enter name 1, gets name 1, puts enter name 2, gets name 2. These functions are works like printf and gets are like scanf. Okay, so I read the two strings. First, I am applying the string length function. String length function returns a integer value. That means how many characters are present in that string. So that is the integer character. I need an integer variable. For this, I am taking a integer variable int x. So x is equals to strlen of name1. Okay, comma y. Y is equals to strlen of name2. Okay, here the string length counts the number of characters in the name1 and that count is stored in x, and the number of characters in name2 are counted and that count is stored in y. I am printing those values. Printf the number of characters in name1 and the name2 is %d, comma x, comma y. I printed those values. Okay. Next, here also we use the double quotes. Printf. Next, string length is over. String compare. It also returns a boolean value. Okay, true or false value, either 0 or 1. Okay, binary value. So the 0 or 1, that means true or false. So the true or false, for the true or false, which statements we are using? That is the if else statements. Okay, if strcmp of name1 comma name2, if strcmp of name1 comma name2, that means if it is true, here I am not using any condition, just in if conditions it is placed. So here there is no condition, it is taking as true. If it is true, then printf both strings are same. So if it is false, then else condition. Printf both strings are not same. Okay. Next, string length is over, string comparison is over. String copy. strcpy, string copy. The second string is copied into the first string. So name1 comma name2. The name2 is copied into the name1. Then puts name1 puts name2. I am printing both. For example, here name1 is the Shravan, name2 is the Kumar. Then puts is Kumar, name2 is also Kumar. This is the string copy. After the string copy, next function is strlwr. strlwr of name1 puts name1. This strlwr converts the name1 into lowercase. Then I printed that lowercase cat string. upper. strupr of name2 puts name2. Okay, here I converted the string 1 into lowercase, string 2 into uppercase, and both are printed. Next, strcat, string concatenation. strcat of name1 comma name2. strcat of name1 comma name2. That means name2 is attached to the name1 and name1 is changed to name1 plus name2 and name2 is never changed. That is same. So here also I am printing the name1 puts name2. Okay. Finally, return 0 main close. See the execution of this. See the first character name1, name2 are declared and puts enter the name1. So in the output screen, first it asks the enter name1. I entered name1 is the Shravan and puts enter the gets function takes the Shravan into name1 and enter the name2. Gets name2 I entered is Kumar. The gets function is copied the Kumar into name2. Here there are two names, name1 and name2 are the two strings. The name1 contains Shravan and name2 is contains Kumar. Here x strlen of name1. So name1 is the Shravan. So that Shravan is copied into here. So number of characters are 6. That 6 is stored into x. And name2 it counts the characters. The characters are 5. That 5 is stored into y. I printed those both values. Here I compare the name1 and name2. The name1 and name2 are completely different. Then it executes the else if statement. Both strings are not same. strcpy Shravan comma Kumar. So the second string is copied into the first string. Okay, the name2 is copied into the name1. So here puts name1 means here it prints Kumar. That means name2 here Shravan. It is the Kumar. That Kumar is copied into the Shravan. So name1 Kumar and name2 also Kumar. Okay. Next strlwr. So the first string is converted into lowercase and it is printed, and the second string is converted into uppercase and it is printed. That means here it prints lowercase Shravan and it prints uppercase Kumar. Okay. strcat of name1 and comma name2. That means name2 is attached to the name1 and name2 never changed. Okay. So this is the Shravan, this is the Kumar. So Kumar is added to Shravan. Hence the name1 becomes Shravan Kumar. So puts name2 never change. That is the Kumar. These are the string handling functions. Okay.